Welcome back to FPL Focus. My name's Graham and this is a Game Week 3 preview video. Let's have a look at what moves I'll be making ready for this game week. Right, let's get into it. So firstly, let's start with how I got on with last game week. I scored 87 points. Not bad considering a lot of people use their triple captainship on Erling Haaland. As you can see, I captained him for 34 points on his big haul. Isak still not doing the business. Harry Winks was an auto sub coming in there for Joachim Andersen, who didn't get a start, or a Fulham debut should I say. Jota getting 6 points, Saka 6, Porro 6. Lovely 10 for David Raya. What a performance that was against Aston Villa. Some cracking saves there. Callum Robinson off to a flyer, 7 points, and Gibbs White chipping in with a nice 10 points there. Over the moon with how it got on. 430,000th in the world at the moment, so doing okay. We've got 2 free transfers and 0.5 million in the bank. So let's have a look at my team for game week 3. So first up, we start off with, obviously, David Raya is my set and forget. I said that from day one when I drafted, and so he will continue. Brighton at home for Arsenal. Then Porro in against Newcastle. Konza and Vardy out in the centre of defence. Anderson will come in. Hopefully this time he gets a start. They can't have bought him for nothing, surely. Robinson carrying on. Hopefully he gets more points this game week. That will be very nice. Ipswich is a good fixture, I think, for Fulham. It will be an interesting game, but I'd like to think Fulham should be able to do the job there. Man City against West Ham. West Ham can be a bit of a bogey team for them, but I expect City will want to be strong, and they know Arsenal will be breathing down their necks this season, so I expect a strong performance. Aston Villa and Konza will be looking to bounce back there. Porro has been absolutely brilliant this season for Spurs. Gets forward so well. I expect him to carry on doing so. Right, let's jump into the midfield next then. So we have got Saka against Brighton at home. Starboy doing the job. Gibbs White playing against his old club Wolves off the back of getting some points. Can he get some more against his old club? I hope so, especially at his price point. He's a real budget enabler. And then you can see I've used my 2 free transfers. This is one of them here, Cole Palmer. Off the back of what he'd done, you have to get him in, surely. He's an absolute must this season for me. And I think we all knew that when we were doing our drafts. I think the Man City fixture just put everyone off. Everyone played the fixtures. Then he absolutely destroys us all for not owning him last game with his absolute mega haul. My goodness. And Crystal Palace next, selling players left, right and centre. He's bound to clock up some big points. So for me, an absolute must. So that is obviously one of my moves. And let's get into the forward line and the substitutes next. So you can see here, I've got 0.4 left now, so I did not quite get a price rise. Moved a little bit late, but I have got Jamie Vardy in there. I just had this gut feeling before he got his goal the other game week that he might return and do okay. And after seeing him do okay, I thought, you know what, as a budget striker, because Palmer's so highly priced, I made the move for him. I didn't really want to get in Brighton assets. I don't fancy them at all. João Pedro, you never quite know what you're going to get. Welbeck, the trouble with both of them is normally injuries, and that's what stopped me going for Brighton. Obviously, their fixture's tough against Arsenal, but they do have good fixtures after that. So for me, I thought, I hummed and I hard, and I was like, let's go with good old Jamie Vardy. Yeah, let's do it. He can nick a goal against Villa. Don't mind it. I know I've got Konza in there, but overall, bigger picture was to get Palmer in on these 2 free transfers. And anything extra going forward in the fixture run, hopefully Vardy can get a few points here and there that people don't really expect him. I've got Solanke down there still injured on my bench. I'm kind of just waiting on him to see if we get any news for future reference. But in the meantime, I do have Minte in there as first sub, Winks as second sub. Never the greatest players on your bench, but then we've gone for Erling Haaland captain against West Ham. And this is where I'm at so far. But before I do end this video, I would like to say captain's armband is definitely between Palmer and Haaland. I could well move it to Palmer. I think Palace selling all them players, they're in a bit of a state. Palmer's absolutely flying at the moment. It makes sense, but never write Erling Haaland off, obviously. And so anyway, this is my Game Week team ready for Game Week 3. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Please do consider subscribe, smash the like button. Thanks for watching.